What's going on, guys? Johnny with Blaze of Grass Lawn Care, 31st July 2023. Now, on today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the pros and the cons of taking on one-time services. The reason I'm making this video because I get a lot of questions about why don't I make overgrown lawn videos. So I would also tell you why I don't make overgrown lawn videos, but I want to make sure that I also talk about the pros and the cons of taking on one-time services. Now, these are different to cleanups, okay? I'm not talking about a spring cleanup when you go in there, you just clean it up and you have the account, okay? I'm talking about somebody call you, they want to clean up one time. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So at the end of this video, guys, put your comments in the comment section just in case I do forget certain pros and cons, okay? Again, I can only give you my experience, okay? Just my experience and what I've experienced throughout the years, but I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why you should take them on and you shouldn't, okay? But before we begin this video, I would like to thank 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲𝗜 for sponsoring this video. And guess what? 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲𝗜 is giving away a Ford F-150 work truck to a premium and platinum or enterprise subscriber. So if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimate, invoices, or collecting payment, give 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲𝗜 a try for free. Just click on the link in the comment section and the description of this video. 𝗤𝘂𝘁𝗁𝗲𝗜 is the fastest way to send estimates, invoices, and get paid. The dashboard gives you real-time business analysis like your close ratio, sales, and expenses tracking so that you can stay organized and profitable. So check out 𝗤𝘂𝘁𝗁𝗲𝗜 with the link below. So it is 6:20 in the morning and I am at one of my commercial properties. This is the one that I usually film for you guys. It is one that I've been servicing for the past 8 years now. So it is a federal contract which I have until there's no expiration date on this one. And just to show you how I park the rig real quick when I don't have my curb assistant ramps thingies, I have them in the back of the truck here, but yeah, I'll get them in a few. So yeah, I'll park the vehicle like this because these curbs are they're pretty big, they're pretty tall, so I try getting them up without assistant, and the mower usually gets stuck. But yeah, so it is so humid. Let me see if I can wipe these lens off for you guys real quick. There you go. Big difference. Wow. All right, so now again, guys, I hate making videos where I'm kind of sitting in front of the camera or driving and just have you there looking at my face talking to you. So therefore, I'm going to just mow, okay? And this way, at least you have something different to look at while you can kind of listen to what I'm saying. And for those who are new to the channel, this is the Toro Revolution Grandstand, which is a battery-powered stand-on mower that I've been using for the past couple of months. And on yesterday's video I made a 50-hour review on this stand-on mower, so you know, you can go check it out. It's pretty in-depth. But guys, let's talk about why. Number one is why I don't make overgrown videos, guys, is because I've been doing this for 13 going on 14 years after I retired from the military, and I am blessed that I have enough customers to do what I have to do. I am in no need or want additional customers, so I honestly don't need to be doing overgrown properties unless I want to pick up a lot more followers on YouTube. But again, followers on YouTube that watch overgrown properties, most of the time 75% of them are people that just like to see the cleanups. They're not lawn care guys and girls who want to get into the business. And my videos are catered to newcomers into the lawn care industry and people that are new in the lawn care industry and people that want tips and tricks and things like that. So that's why I don't make overgrown videos. And to be honest with you, again, I've done overgrown videos and one-time mows. And guys, you have to be very, very careful when taking on these properties, because I would say before you even begin, take 50% down as payment, because I will tell you that I was scammed when I first started. It was in the times when people were losing their homes to foreclosures, and a guy called me, and he was at the residence when I got there, and I quoted him a price to do the property, and he said sure, you know, he'll pay me as soon as I finish. I quoted, I think it was like $85, because again, I was new to this, guys, okay? And I know you, $85, I was brand spanking new. I didn't know how to quote. I didn't know how long the process was going to take me. It ended up taking me half the morning, 4 hours, and by the time I finished and I knocked on the door, no one answered. I knocked and knocked and knocked, and no one answered. I came back the day after, and no one was there. Came back in a couple of weeks, and no one was there. So therefore, I lost my profits. I kind of just did it for free. So guys, please make sure that you take 50% down before you start any job. And our policy, my policy is anything over $100, you're gonna give me 50% down, and that's, you know, when it comes to landscaping jobs and new customers. Anything over $100, you're gonna give 50% down and 50% directly after the job is completed. And one thing that I do not do is take checks. Okay? Again, I've been burned with checks before. Cash a check, the check wasn't, the account was closed, or it was insufficient funds, etc., etc. Guys, and again, ensure that you have some form of payment via your phone, Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, you know, whatever other form of payment that you can imagine, and you know, you can get your money right away. That's the way you do it. With certain apps, you can automatically swipe their cards or input their information and account numbers and get your money. So that is my advice to you. 50% down, 50% at the end of the actual job. Now also, guys, ensure when you're doing these one-time services, make sure that you walk the property. Why I say that? Just because I've hidden, you know, I've hidden bricks, pipes, stumps, all kind of things in those tall grasses that, you know, that I thought that I caught walking the property. And next thing you know, I have to go out and take it to my dealer. And guys, it doesn't matter how much you charge for these properties, a spindle and labor is going to cost you way more than what you're currently charging for these properties. Okay, so that's another con of taking on these properties. So make sure that, you know, you walk these properties really, really good. Now, one pro is that, you know, if let's say somebody's actually moving in, or you are in one of those subdivisions that are kind of building up and, you know, somebody actually did the grass, whatever, you can do an outstanding job, and you can take on the customer, right? So that is a pro. So make sure that if you take on one of these properties, you know, you charge accordingly. That is the main thing, because a lot of us assume that it's going to take us a certain amount of time, but these overgrown properties, these one-time properties, if they haven't been maintained, take up a lot of time. And ensure that you are putting out a scope of work, because you don't want the customer to come out and say, hey, listen, we talked about X, but you didn't put it in the you didn't put it inside the contract or whatever the case might be. So now you're stuck, because if it's not written and signed and approved, then you guys, what can you do about it? So ensure that you have a scope of work, and ensure that you are actually writing down step by step exactly what that customer is paying for and what that customer is not paying for. Okay? If it's only the grass portion of it, only turf. And you ensure that you put down that shrubs, trees, limbs, or whatever the case might be, are not included in this quote. And if they want the additional service, then this is how much it's going to cost. You see? So it may sound tedious, but guys, let me tell you, you have to be very, very tedious when it comes to writing down the scope of work and ensuring that you get your payment. I know most of us want to say, people are good, I've never experienced this, etc., but it only takes one time. Okay? If you're not on your guard, for you to just get unmotivated, because it is, I'm telling you, when that situation happened to me, I felt like crap. I'm gonna tell you right now, I felt like crap. Okay? So guys, this went a little bit further than I was expecting. Please put in the comment section anything that I missed, any pros and cons of taking one-time services. And let me tell you this before I leave, guys. When you first start, you have to take them on. I 100% understand that, okay? But once you get into the business and your business is flowing, ensure that you stop doing them and ensure that you are charging the way you're supposed to. Guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I know it was a little bit long-winded. See you on the next one. Pop Smoke. Peace.